just popped. Coffee's brewing and the nonsense won't stop. We're chatting about the week, the highs and the lows, with punchlines flying like a garden hose. Well, I thought it was funny, that's our jam. We giggle at life like a traffic can. From spilled lattes to awkward dates, we serve it all on comedy plates. So grab your mug.
Good morning, folks. The time is 9:55 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 19th of September, 2025. And of course, that's the 20th for my friends on the other side of the planet, my friends all over Australia. I want to say hello to the folks in Adelaide, the folks in Darwin, the folks in the Gold Coast, the folks in Sydney, the folks in Victoria, and a really big hello to the folks in Melbourne. I want to say hello to folks all over Australia, but not just Australia, folks everywhere. I want to say hello to you. I want to say good morning. I hope you're all doing fantastic. And my name is Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. That group was so funny we started it twice for reasons. In fact, maybe you should check out our other group and go join it if you haven't already. That's just in case something ever happens to this big group here. We've got a backup, folks. And also, it's a cool little group on its own anyway. So the link will be in our notes for the video, if I remember to put it there. If not, well, doesn't really matter, does it? But anyways, I'm Lee, as I said, and you, my friends, are you. Well, who the heck else would you be, right? And you're awesome. How do I know that? Well, it's pretty freaking simple. These groups were nothing until you got here. These groups are awesome now. You made it that way. That means you must be awesome. Thank you very much for being awesome. Now, if you're having a drink every time I say awesome or amazing, you're going to be drunk real fast, my friends. Sorry, folks, I had to make an adjustment to the microphone, so if this sounds a little bit different, I apologize. And also, if there was a jump cut there, that's also why, and I apologize for that. But folks, thanks for being you. Thanks for being amazing. It is incredible what we've created here. This little community of ours is now over 863,000 members. That's pretty crazy. You know, just a little over a year ago, it was April 23rd of last year, 2024, we started this group, and started off with just me and a couple of friends and my beautiful, wonderful wife, and then it kind of snowballed. I mean, after about a month, well, we were about a 90 people there. We stayed about 90 for a few months, then we hit all of a sudden 1,000. That was crazy. I added some admins, I added some mods, and then from there it just blew up, right? So here we are, over 863,000 amazing, wonderful, funny people in this one place, this community. And that is more people than a lot of cities have population. So you know what I like to call us? I like to call us the funniest city on the internet. Population, us, funny people in a funny place. We make so many people laugh, folks. It is crazy. Cheers to us, cheers to being funny, and thank you. You know what I did yesterday, folks? I went and saw a movie. That's right, I saw a movie. 1:05 p.m. in the afternoon. Well, I guess it would be the afternoon. It's p.m. What else would it be, right? So 1:05 p.m. or 1305 hours, I went and saw Spinal Tap II, The End Continues. So very funny. Oh my gosh, was it funny. If you've seen the original Spinal Tap and you're a fan of the original Spinal Tap, and that was a long time ago when that movie came out, you should like this movie. It was done really well. It's a very, very good sequel. I laughed so much. And you know what was amazing? I was the only person in the theater. That's right. I had the entire theater to myself. It was like liberating. I don't go to movies very often, although in the last month I've gone to more movies than I have in a long time. Well, not the last month, the last 4 weeks. And I've lucked out. The reason why I don't go to movies very often is because I hate when people pull out their phone and they start, texting or something like that, or they start talking in the movie. Nobody paid Nobody paid to see or hear you. We're here to see a movie. So that kind of turned me off movies. Well, I've been so freaking lucky. And I was super lucky yesterday. The entire theater to myself. And like I said, if you've seen Spinal Tap before, you know what to expect with Spinal Tap, except for it's a long time later. They did such a great job bringing those characters back. Although on and off, they've never really left those characters behind. They've made appearances and have done things throughout the years. Right? I had a great time. Really, 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 really fun. And I'm such a fan of Spinal Tap that I think it was about probably about 15 years ago. I was sitting around really bored, and I had a copy. I was using a photo editor, and I thought I'm gonna do something fun, and I edited myself as the three members of Spinal Tap, and this was one of their many promo photos. And I wish I could find the original photo. I can find photos from that photo shoot, but I haven't found the exact photo that I used for this. So I'm just gonna show you what I did. I'm sorry, it's horrible, but I think it's funny. And this is me as all three members of Spinal Tap. Sometimes I make myself laugh. This is one of those times. So I hope you enjoyed that. And once again, if you've seen Spinal Tap before and you know what it's all about, oh my gosh, go see this. Go see this if you haven't already. Also, if you've never seen Spinal Tap before, but you like mockumentaries, because it's one of the original mockumentary, actually, I guess you would call it, and that's what this is too. It is the story of a fictional band, a metal band, one of those, anyway, it doesn't matter. If you haven't seen it before, and just let you know, going into it, it's not going to be a typical movie. It is definitely not a typical movie if you've never seen it before. Watch the original Spinal Tap if you can, if it's available wherever you are, and then go see this. Please do it, and even if you have to wait till it's on streaming, do it. Watch it. I really appreciate. I think you should support funny, right? And this was definitely funny. And like I said, Spinal Tap fans, you're gonna love it. And I'm sorry about that picture of me as Spinal Tap. So that's what I did yesterday, folks. Now, today I don't have any real plans. Now, one thing I do have to do, because it's been a damn week, is I have to replace our doorbell. We've got one of these, I think it's Blink doorbells. It's the Amazon video doorbells. And it hasn't worked for a while. Now, it went out a few months ago, and I got it going again just by reconnecting. But no, it's just not working. So I ordered a new doorbell. And we had it for a week, and I haven't installed it yet. It's a simple thing, but I'm freaking lazy when it comes to things like that. So I'm going to do it today. Got to do that. So that's the big thing I'm doing today, which is not a big thing at all. Of course, working on today's video. Always working on today's video, right? There's that. Finishing my coffee. That's very important. Have you seen this coffee cup, my friends? Check it out. You can get one of these in our store at store.willithoughitwasfunny.com. Hey, sorry. I had to. But anyways, that's my only really big plan today. I think Wendy is going out for dinner, but I'm not 100% sure on that, just because I'm a little fuzzy. That's all. Got up and had to sort of get going this morning. I had to do a little bit of running around almost immediately, and I haven't had a chance to let my mind kind of settle. But it never really does settle anyways. It's kind of like a head full of pop rocks. But anyways, that's me. So, yeah, not too much going on today. Now, tomorrow's my birthday. Or, today's my birthday if you're in Australia. Hey, folks in Melbourne, what'd you get me? Just kidding. But it is my birthday tomorrow. And plans for tomorrow, we are going for steak dinner at the Cactus Club. That's here in Calgary. Not a commercial. I'm just going to promote them anyways, because it's great food. I'm going for steak, Alberta beef. Look it up. Some of the best beef in the world, if not the best beef in the world. I don't know. I haven't tried all the beef. Anyways, hope I didn't offend any vegans or vegetarians. That's not my intent, but it's what I'm doing for my birthday. Going for a fantastic steak dinner, and then we are going to a hockey game. That's right. It is the Calgary Hitmen's home opener tomorrow, and we're going to be attending. Looking forward to that. Got some great seats. Or not. It's my birthday. We'll decide what's happening after dinner, right? So that's what's happening tomorrow, my friends. Hey, you want to wish me a happy birthday? Check out that store at store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Purchase something that would make my freaking day. But you know, just being members of the group is present enough for me, though, folks. So, but that's what's going on. I'd love to hear about your life. Why didn't you leave a comment on today's video? Now, on the last video, which would have been Wednesday, my mom, Maureen and our friend, moderator, and awesome poster Michelle Finnerty also commented on Wednesday's video. Now, Michelle Finnerty said she hadn't gone out on a walk with her aunt yet, but I think that was happening right away, and probably on the same day of the video, I think. And she left. She posted a great collage of photos that she's taken recently around her place, and holy smokes, looks amazing. I'm going to bring it up right now. Like, take a look at these photos. These are incredible. Like, seriously, I know I use a lot of superlatives in that, and sure, I want to make people feel good about life and all that, but I'm serious. These are fantastic photos. Michelle, I thank you so very much for sharing. I just shut up and let people look at the pictures, actually. In fact, why don't I just drag that a little bit more? Awesome. Thank you so very much, Michelle. I appreciate that. And then my mom, she commented in the last video too, saying not much happening there, but she had taken Rufus out for a walk through the little bit of woods that are right behind their place for the first time in a while. Because she hasn't done it for a while because there's a lot of ticks in the area. I mean, it's a hot, humid area with lots of lush growth, and that's just the nature of Eastern Canada where they live. And so she brought him through this area, which I think is a beautiful little spot anyways. And I'm going to bring that photo up right there. And look at that. Rufus is such a good dog. He's such a sweetheart. And this is, like I said, it's a beautiful little spot. It's just a short little loop. And it goes through, and I think it kind of goes out onto a park. And yeah, thank you very much, Mom, for sharing that. Say hi to Rufus. Mom, I love you. Tell Rufus that I love him too. And thanks for sharing. Michelle, thanks for sharing your photos too. Folks, I want to hear about your day. I want to see your photos. Tell me about your pets, your plants, your hobbies, what's bugging you. I want to hear about you, folks. Why don't you leave a comment on today's video? And as I said, you can share photos if you'd like to. Now, if you do want to share a video or something like that, that's awesome. But you would have to send that by email. Send that to admin, ADMIN, at wellithoughtitwasfunny.com. Well, I thought it was funny is all one word and then .com. So, folks, I want to hear about your lives. So comment on today's video. Now, you know I like to feature a couple of posts in every one of these videos. Well, today's no different. But today we're going to be sharing four posts that made me laugh this morning. Why? Well, why not, right? So the first one is going to be from D. Kernia. The second one's going to be from Francis Schmadel. The third one's going to be from Lizzie Grin. And the fourth one's going to be from Michelle Finnerty. Now we're going to start off right away. I'm going to bring it up. Now if they cover my face or something like that, it doesn't matter because these posts are funnier than I am good looking, which doesn't take that much. Okay. All right. So the first post here from D. Kernia. You folks don't need me narrating, I know, with this, I don't know. Some about otters, you know, they're so expressive, they're cute, and they are funny, and there's a little bit of truth to this. All right, thank you, Dee. I really appreciate that. Next one is from Francis Schmadel. I was going to use this as one of my jokes this morning. Maybe I'll do that on Sunday if I remember. Thank you, Francis. Next one is from Lizzie Grin. Now, Lizzie Grin shares a lot of stuff, and I've featured a lot of great posts from Lizzie. Once again, another great post from Lizzie Grin. You know, it's all about the wording sometimes, right? And the next one is from Michelle Finnerty. Michelle Finnerty is not only one of our mods, she is one of our top posters. Sorry, I'm still laughing. All right, and here we go. Thank you, Michelle. Thanks to all you folks. Thanks everybody for your funny posts. That's why we've been so successful, right? That's why there's so many people here. Why would so many people join a group about being funny that wasn't funny? And it's funny because of you. So thank you very much. And thank you, Dee. Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Lizzie. And thank you, Michelle, for today's featured posts. And folks, keep them coming. Maybe we'll hit 1 million members. But if we do, it's only because of you. So we got through all that. Got us to here. And from here, you know where we go. We go right to those bad jokes. I was invited out for what I thought was a meal of pulled pork. Well, I'll never fall for that again. It was an evening of pulled my finger pork. It's nice to know that my wife still finds me sexy after all these years. Every time I walk past her, she says, "What an ass." The recipe said set the oven to 180 degrees. Well, now I can't open it because the door is facing the wall. Poop jokes might not be my favorite, but they're definitely number 2. I didn't want to believe that my dad was stealing from his job as a road worker, but when I got home, the signs were there. As usual, I hope you found those jokes funny. That's the only reason why I tell them, is to make you laugh. Sure, they're dumb jokes, but sometimes they're funny jokes. Now, today I have to thank my buddy Dave Knapp for 3 of our jokes, and the folks at Dad Says Jokes, that's the @ Dad Says Jokes, all one word. They're on Instagram and on Facebook. Anyways, I got to thank them for one of the jokes, and I wrote one of those jokes. I would say it's probably the dumbest joke I've written in a long time. One of the dumbest jokes I've ever told. But I wrote it, so guess which one that was. Comment on today's video letting me know which one I wrote. It's probably the stupidest joke I've ever told. And folks, I want to tell your jokes. I really do. I'm sure your jokes will be better than the one that I told today. And I would love to tell them. Just send them to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if I do use your joke or jokes, I will definitely thank you for it. I promise you. Just like I thank my friend Dave Knapp today, just like I thank the folks at Dad Says Jokes, I will thank you for your jokes. Send them to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And if you really want to blow the socks off, folks, why don't you take a moment and record yourself telling a joke on your phone, on your webcam. Heck, you can send in an audio or video cassette. I will make it work. Send them to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Unless it's physical media, then maybe comment on today's video or DM me and I'll get you my mailing address. But folks, send all that stuff to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. Do me a couple of favors today. I ask this quite often. First favor, try to make somebody laugh if you can, if it's the right time. You know, don't do it if it's at a funeral. Maybe don't do it during a HR meeting. You know what I'm talking about. But if it's the right time, try to make somebody laugh. And if you do, you make their day better. Second favor, same as the first one. I need you to make somebody else laugh. But that person is you. Make sure you're laughing too. That's just as important as anyone else laughing. You know, if you haven't found something funny, hunt it down, find something funny and laugh. You deserve to be happy, you deserve to laugh, my friends. Whether it's something that you found on this group, and if it is, please leave a comment under it saying Lee, like tag me in the comments saying this is what made me laugh. Or if it's something that you find outside in the real world, why don't you comment on today's video if you can, letting us know what it is that made you laugh. And if it's something you can share here, share it on the group and tag me in that too. Say, Lee, this is what made me laugh. There's a real good chance we'll be talking about it in our next video. Real good chance it might be one of our funny featured posts. So come on, folks. Make sure you're laughing and try to make somebody else laugh. Folks, I talk about it all the time. We've got a great store, and I would love it if you checked it out. It's at store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. I'm going to run this dumb little commercial that I run all the time. I hope you do check it out. Don't judge the merchandise by the commercial. Check out that store. And hey, you want to get me a birthday gift? Why don't you buy yourself a shirt or a coffee cup or a sticker? Anything like that's going to definitely help us out. It would make my freaking day, I promise. So I'm going to shut up, going to run this dumb little commercial. We're going to come right back. Want to help us out and look good at the same time? Head over to store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com where we've got t-shirts, hoodies, 3/4 sleeve rock shirts. We got coffee cups. We've got to-go cups. We've got stickers. Check it out today, folks. That's store.wellithoughitwasfunny.com. I hope you do check out the store. It really would make my day. That store at wellithoughitwasfunny.com. There's a lot of cool stuff there. And if you do purchase anything, let us know. Tell us what you think of it. If you can, share a photo of you with your coffee cup, that t-shirt, the hoodie. Where did you slap that sticker? You know, anything like that. I want to hear about it, folks. And I want to know what you think of the quality. I think it's great. In fact, I know it's great. And I'd love to see how you represent. We're going to wrap things up. We are going to wrap it all up, and then you folks could go on with your day and start your weekends and all that stuff. Like I'm stopping that from happening. But I just want to take this moment again to tell you how much I appreciate you folks. I really do. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate all your posts. I appreciate your reactions, the fact that you share stuff. And we want to see more. We want to hear more. We want to know about you. We want you to share a little bit about yourselves to make the funniest city on the internet, the friendliest city on the internet. But folks, you've already made us the best group out there. And it's just getting better every day. Maybe we'll hit 1 million, and if we do, it's just because you folks have made this a funny place. I'm going to be back here again in video form on Sunday morning. Tomorrow I'm going to be enjoying the day, and it's my birthday, so every day we get older every day. It doesn't matter, right? But it just happens to be I did one more loop around the earth and I'm still standing. Folks, have an awesome day today. Have an awesome day tomorrow. We'll see you again on Sunday or Monday if you're on the other side of the planet there with my friends in Melbourne. Looking forward to it. You have a fantastic day. All the love.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.